Hello everyone! The following is a summary of floods, a natural disaster which is profound information about human strength in facing disasters, and at the same time, a call for solidarity to combat the negative effects of climate change. Now, let's go. A terrible flood in China that occurred on September 24, 2023 was horrifying. The floodwater rose so quickly that people could not react in time, the village streets were flooded, and the power line infrastructure system was flooded. Electricity was interrupted, a series of appliances were washed away, logs, cars, and even large trucks were flooded and floating on the water. Up to now, the number of deaths is unknown, but it is estimated that a large number of people were swept away by the flood. The Chinese government and relief organizations quickly responded and deployed rescue forces to assist affected people. Rescue teams and volunteers worked tirelessly to find and save people trapped in the flood, while also implementing recovery and infrastructure reconstruction activities. Terrifying floods on October 2, 2023 in China, when some central and southern provinces of the country received heavy rainfall for a long time. Now the floods have turned China into a sea. Rivers flowing through the area have overflowed their banks, causing severe and devastating flooding. Hundreds of houses were flooded. The road was now pathless. Hundreds of cars were floating on the water. The electrical system was disconnected, and infrastructure was destroyed. Groups of people had to evacuate at night. Hundreds of people were killed in this flood, and thousands of others were injured or missing. Districts and towns are isolated and cut off from the outside world, making rescue and providing relief difficult. Strong storms, heavy rain, and flooding hit Dordogne, France in 2023, leading to widespread flooding along the Weser Passage and rivers. Orange flood warnings are in place for these areas, with roads impassable due to flooding. The River Dordogne is currently under an orange flu warning as the wet day raises concerns about subsequent overbanking near the Bioko was observed. According to sources from Tianfang newspaper this morning, September 26th, The water level in rivers from Angyean to Kwangbin increased. At the Jian River, to alarming level 2. Heavy rain is forecast to continue. Floods on rivers may continue to rise. At noon on September 26th, floods on Jian River in Mai Hoa peaked at 5.2 meters, alert level 2. In particular, heavy rain in Zhejiang province has caused many intervillage and commune roads in mountainous areas to be blocked. Local flooding in many isolated places. Some schools in Hatin have proactively allowed students to study. Every rainy season, people suffer heavy losses. A scariest flood occurred on November 24, 2022 in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, delaying flights, closing schools, and closing the road leading to the entrance to Mecca. The street was flooded with torrential water, which swept away many cars on the street with the raging water. The city's international airport said that due to weather conditions, the departure of some flights was delayed, urging passengers to contact airlines for updated schedules. The city will be closed because the rains are forecast to continue for several days. It rained throughout the day, and schools in the nearby towns of Ruby and Khalid were closed to ensure the safety of boys and girls. Although winter storms and floods are an almost annual occurrence in Jeddah, residents have long decried poor infrastructure. Beijing has seen the most rain ever, from rescuing people trapped in the still unfinished devastation to government warnings about rain and floods. Today, the military is moving boxes of food and water for people stranded by damaged roads. About 150,000 homes in one district were reported to be without running water. As is happening in another part of the country in Fujian province, the road below the towers is currently muddy. In China, floods happen in summer. Northern areas rarely see such rainfall, and this is very unusual for Beijing, as this happens right away after 1 year. Thanks for your watching. Hope you have time to feel about climate change. Please like, share, and subscribe to get more of our updates every day. Goodbye and see you again.